Welcome, 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 welcome for this live. And the subject is how to make money online in 2025. My name is Joyce Waberu. I'd like to start by introducing myself first, then I'll share my journey on how I started working online. Because this is not what I've always done. For me, it is a brand new space, and I only got started in June of 2024. I am an ex-banker, having worked in the banking industry as a career banker. And I worked in Kenya for two different banks. And the last bank that I worked for in Kenya was the Central Bank of Kenya. So one, I know what it means to have a good job, because I did have, by all standards, a very good job. Well, I left the banking industry because I wanted to be the boss. I went and I started my own business. I imagined that in starting my own business, that I would enjoy being the boss. But ultimately, what I discovered was starting my own business required for me to put in more work than even when I was in employment. So firsthand, I discovered for myself that starting a business is not necessarily simple. I discovered firsthand that starting a business takes tenacity, takes guts, takes another level of commitment, unlike what it was I was at when I was in employment. So that I got to understand firsthand. I ran a highly successful business for over 20 years. But as fate would have it, that business came to an end. Now that's the only business I knew. That's the only thing I knew. So in closing that business, my sense of identity almost vanished, and I now had to reinvent myself. And I found myself in a space of looking for what to do. Thank God for social media, because one morning, scrolling through social media, I came across the information I'll share with you very quickly on how I got started on an online business. So number one, I know what it means to be employed. I know what it means to run a business. I also know what it means to not have a business, a job, or a career, because I would wake up and have nowhere to go to. I would wake up, I didn't have a business, a job, or a career. And for the first time in over 38 years, I had no place to go to. I was previously used to going to the bank or going to my business premises because I was paying office rent. I had workers' salaries, I had operational costs, I had stocks. And even running a physical business, there was supervision of staff, there was monitoring of stocks. But even despite all that, I still found myself incurring huge losses. And that's the reason why I closed that business, because that business came to an end because the business stopped making sense. I closed the business because the business stopped making sense and the business was not making sense. In fact, I was incurring huge losses. That's the reason why I closed that business. So right here on social media, I came across the information that I'll quickly share with you. I came across information that I today hold dear to my heart, because it is how you can start a digital business. And the two skills that you're going to be needing going into 2025 are skills that you can already start to apply if you're already spending time online. Now, if you're already spending time online, three people would benefit from the information I'll share. Number one, somebody who is already spending time online. Number two, the second person who's going to benefit from this information is somebody who already has an existing business. And your existing business might not necessarily be doing as well as you would like it to be doing. Number three is somebody who understands the economy is different. In understanding the economy is different, you realize no source of income, one source of income is not going to hack it. You therefore need passive income and multiple streams of income. So the two words I'm going to put here is number one, social media, and number two, digital skills. These are the two things that you will be needing. Social media plus digital skills. These are the two things that I thought are pretty handy. And that's the information I'll share with you right now. How is it that you can build a business on just these two, which is social media and digital skills? I would spend time online, I would spend time scrolling, and ultimately I found that I was spending 5 to 6 hours online. I wanted to know, what can I do with the time that I'm spending online? I wanted to know, how can I benefit from the time I was already spending online? And that's how I came across social media skills and digital skills. So the information I'm going to share with you is how I got started on an American business. because what it is I now do, I got access to education for social media. It's an American educational program created by an American lady. Her name is Michelle. I love to call Michelle my mentor. I love to call Michelle my $1,000,000 mentor, because Michelle has taken me since June of last year through a step-by-step process where I now understand the value of acquiring relevant skills, digital skills, and understanding that the future is online. What I'm sharing with you is not crypto, not forex, not trading, not network marketing or multi-level marketing. There is no upline, no downline, no referral, no recruiting, none of that. This is education specifically for social media. Now, this program has been broken down into 4 different parts. What we have Legacy 1.0, and we now have Legacy 2.0. So I started off on Legacy 1.0 and I'm now on Legacy 2.0. The upgrade on the Legacy 2.0 is because it now comes with certification. You can now get certified as a master reseller. So you have access to the education, but you now have access to certification as a master reseller. So primarily this business or this education is going to be around digital skills and social media skills. There are 4 people who come onto social media because this business is social media driven. We have the content consumer, the content creator, the influencer, and the social media expert. When I got access to this education, which is broken down into 4 different levels, just like the academic education we go through when we go to school, this program is broken down into 4 basic levels. Each of the programs has detail that is refined and different. The same way the education at high school is not the same one that you get in college and is not the same education that a master's student would access. That's how this program has been broken down. So number 1, you will need to get access to the education. I want you to think about this education as a skill similar to what it is you do when you go to learn how to drive a car or when you learn how to bake a cake. It is hands-on, it is practical, and you can apply it and get a result as soon as you get started. And that's what I did when I started in June of 2024. I'm not computer literate, I'm not tech smart. I didn't even have a social media following. In fact, right here on my YouTube channel, I did not even have a YouTube channel before June of 2024. So for me, that was a starting point. What it is I now do, having acquired the skill, is when I discovered I can have a YouTube channel. Is when I discovered that I can now start a business running on social media. So I now have a social media, I'm on all social media platforms, which is YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, as JoyceWaweruDigital.com. Yes, so how is it that this information came to be of value to me? So I needed skills, I needed the knowledge, and that's what I got from this program. So you're going to need the actual educational program, number 1. You will need a website and you will need a domain. So you need the 3 things together. Remember, I said we're going to be talking about social media plus digital skills. So the next thing you'll be needing is the 3 things together. The program, the website, and the domain. You need the 3 things together. The educational program, or what we call the course content or the syllabus. Number 2, you will need a website. And number 3, you will need a domain. These are the 3 things you will need. The actual program, a website, and the domain. These are the 3 things you need. The actual program is a once-off purchase. You own the program. You will get the master resale rights. I bought the program once off in June of last year, and I'm now reselling the same course that I bought. The same program that I purchased is the same program I am reselling today. With master resale rights, you get 100% profit or 100% commission anytime your customer purchases the program. So the first thing you need is the actual program, a website, and the domain. So the course content I've explained, there are 4 different programs. The website is a done-for-you website from the company. You're getting a completely done-for-you website from the company. Number 3 is the domain. The domain is your domicile. The domain is your PO box online. So these are the 3 things you need. Now, once-off purchase on the program. So let's get to the how to start and the benefit. You purchase the program once, you get the master resale rights. You can now resell the same program over and over again, and anytime your customer purchases, you keep the full amount. It's like going to school, acquiring the education, going back to the school, and they allow you to resell the same education, but in this case, you keep the entire value of the course. Think about the education that you have acquired in life, being allowed to resell the same education, but now you keep the whole value, the 100% value of the program. That's what master resale rights means. The simplest example I can use for you to understand is to use Netflix. The same one Netflix that we watch in Kenya is the same Netflix that is being watched in Canada, in Europe, and America. It's the same one program. And that's how this program has been created. It is digital in nature, so it needs to sit on the website, and then the website sits on the domain. So you need the three things together: the program, the website, and the domain. It's a once-off purchase. You own the program, and you can now resell it. How much to start? The website fee is $39. $39 for the website fee. The domain is between $40 to $55 depending on the taxes in your country. So let's hang on the higher level, which is $55. So it's $39 for the website, it's $55 for the domain, and then for the actual program, the first program is $100. So the total to start is $194. The total to start is $194. The website is $39, the domain is $55, and the actual program is $100. You can now resell the program, which is inside your website, which is the $100 program. Anytime the customer purchases, you keep the $100. So the same program you bought for $100, you now have the right to resell it over and over again. Let's imagine this month you get 10 customers. That's $1,000 coming directly to you. You are the one who determines how you want to receive the payment, because it's your program, it's your website. Some people in some countries want to be paid by card, others want to be paid by bank account. It's you to choose how you want to get paid. You decide. Some countries, they want mobile money. It's you to choose how you want to get paid. So because you're the one receiving the payment. So the total to start is $194. Now, imagining you have 10 customers this month, that's $1,000. Put aside $800 for you to enjoy yourself or deal with your other expenses and bills. Now, use $200 to upgrade to the second level. So the first level is $100, then $300, then $600, and $900 is the highest level. So there are 4 different programs: $100, $300, $600, and $900. So that's $100, $300, $600, and the highest is $900. You're the one who chooses where to start. So the first one, which is the $100 program, this one is the Launchpad. $300 is the Blueprint. $600 is called the Digital Mastery. The $900 program is the Legacy Builder. You choose any of them. If you start on $100, that's the one you'll be able to resell, because that's what is inside your website. Excuse me. If you purchase the $300 program, you can now resell the $300 and the $100, which means you have an extra stream of income. And anytime the customer purchases, you keep 100% profit. If you buy the $600 program, you can now resell all 3. If you buy the $900 program, you can now resell all 4, and you keep 100% commission. I got started in June of last year, and I went directly to the $900 program. Why? I wanted to be able to resell all. Within 10 days, I had my first customer, which was a $900 customer, which means I was able to get back my capital within 10 days. I was very excited. One of my customers in the month of July is a university student, and she started on $100. She actually borrowed the capital to start. But within 12 days, she's tech smart, she understands social media. Within 12 days, on pure profit, she had 9 customers, and she had upgraded to the $900 program. Can this business be done? Yes. My result as a beginner within the first 3 months, June, July, and August of 2024, the income that I was able to generate from my digital marketing business, from my social media business, marketing educational courses and programs was equivalent to what was my annual income in the 20-year-old business that I had just closed. So what had taken me 20 years as an annual income, within 3 months, as a digital marketer, I was able to take home within 3 months. So it's simple. Analog or digital, I'd rather go digital. Normally people ask me, what are we reselling? We are selling education for social media skills. That is what we are marketing. The education I bought, I am using the same education and I'm now reselling the same education over and over again. People who market physical products, anybody who markets a physical product, you need capital to keep restocking. I don't need to do that. It's a digital product. You purchase it once, you get the master resale rights, and you can now resell the same education over and over again. And anytime your customer purchases, you get to keep the 100% commission. It's not at MLM or network marketing. You don't have any upline, downline. There is no referral. There is no recruiting. This is not crypto. It is education for social media. I'm grateful that I got started on this business because this business has given me social media skills and digital skills. If this sounds like something you'd like to get started, please do get onto the website, joycewawerudigital.com. Send me an email inside the website. Let's get the conversation going. I will really look forward to hearing from you, and I'm grateful and thankful for the time that we have spent together. So I'll wait to hear from you. Thank you, and do have a lovely rest of the day. Thank you very much.